waiting for the thunder, I was bracing for the rain. I expected a crescendo or a symphony of pain. I thought we'd have a shouting match, a final desperate plea, something loud enough to drown the ghost of you and me. But the sun was hitting the kitchen floor in a dusty golden line, while you were calmly sipping water, looking perfectly fine. You didn't raise your voice at all, you didn't even sigh. You just whispered it was over, and you didn't tell me why. I wanted a storm to match the wreck inside my chest. I wanted a struggle, some kind of final test. But you were like a candle that just ran out of its wick, and the silence in the hallway is the thing that makes me sick. 'Cause goodbye came too quietly, it didn't make a sound, it didn't shake the windows or tremble on the ground. It was a soft and steady sliding of a bolt inside a lock, a tiny little second on a common kitchen clock. I was ready for a battle, I was ready for a war, but you just gently closed the light and stepped out through the door. No crash, no burn, no violent end to see. Goodbye came too quiet, and it's deafening to me. Now I'm screaming at the ceiling just to hear a human noise, trying to find some anger in the wreckage of our joys. I'm slamming all the cupboards, I'm pacing on the wood, trying to make the ending feel the way an ending should. But the house is holding on to every hush you left behind, a library of nothing's wrong playing in my mind. It's the almost and the maybe and the we should talk that fled. It's the weight of every sentence that was never even said. If you'd broken every dish, if you'd cursed my very name, I'd have a fire I could point to, I'd have something I could blame. But you left me in a vacuum, you left me in the still, and the quietness is killing me. It's the thing that always will. 'Cause goodbye came too quietly, it didn't make a sound, it didn't shake the windows or tremble on the ground. It was a soft and steady sliding of a bolt inside a lock, a tiny little second on a common kitchen clock. I was ready for a battle, I was ready for a war, but you just gently closed the light and stepped out through the door. No crash, no burn, no violent end to see. Goodbye came too quiet, and it's deafening to me. So here I am in 2020 shifts, in a room that's far too still, listening to the nothingness against my very will. No bang, no flash, no heavy final smash, just the sound of your shoes on the gravel outside. In the quietest way that a heart ever died. I'm walking down the hallway of the house that we both built, but the floors are made of silence and the walls are lined with guilt. I reach for where you used to lay, but the sheets are cold and gray, just a hollowed out reminder of the ghost that walked away. Now I'm standing in the rain, but I've got nowhere left to go. The only place I ever belong is a place I don't quite know. You changed the locks on every dream, you tore the ceiling down. I'm a stranger in this body, just a shadow in this town. Oh, it's a heavy kind of lonely, when the only love I've known moves out and leaves the lights off, and my heart feels homeless. I see your face in every crowd, a flicker in the glass, but the windows all are boarded up to let the winter pass. I'm living out of boxes filled with things I can't let go, like the way you said forever in a voice so soft and low. Is there a shelter for the broken, a place for misplaced souls, or am I destined just to wander through these empty aching holes? You were my foundation, you were every single brick. Now the air is getting thinner and the dark is getting thick. Yeah, I'm standing in the rain, and I've got nowhere left to go. The only place I ever belong is a place I don't quite know. You changed the locks on every dream, you tore the ceiling down. I'm a stranger in this body, just a shadow in this town. Oh, it's a heavy kind of lonely, when the only love I've known moves out and leaves the lights on, and my heart feels homeless. No roof above my head tonight, no porch lamp burning low and bright, just the echo of a closing door. I don't live here anymore, and my heart feels homeless, so homeless. You didn't leave a candle in the window for the night. You just reached across the table and extinguished every light. There was no soft landing, no maybe down the road, just a sudden crushing silence as you watched the doors all close. I was looking for a reason, a bridge that we could mend, but you didn't leave a footprint where you signaled for the end. It wasn't a fading sunset or a slow and steady tide. It was a cliff we hit at 80, with nowhere left to hide. No, I'm sorry for the wreckage, no tears to dry the stain. You just walked away so steady while I'm drowning in the rain. You took the ice and let it dry beneath the sky so gray and thirsty. Oh, it's a bitter kind of hollow when love ended without mercy. I'm picking up the pieces of a life I thought was ours, but the edges are like razors and the minutes feel like hours. You cut the cord so cleanly, like you never felt the pull. Now my hands are shaking empty, while your heart is staying full. You didn't give me warning, you didn't say goodbye. You just turned into a stranger in the blinking of an eye. Even fires leave some ashes, even storms leave something behind, but you erased the very map of us and left me deaf and blind. How can you be so certain? How can you be so cold to burn the book completely before the story could be told? No, it wasn't a fading sunset or a slow and steady tide. It was a cliff we hit at 80, with nowhere left to hide. No, I'm sorry for the wreckage, no tears to dry the stain. You just walked away so steady while I'm drowning in the rain. You took the ice and let it dry beneath the sky so gray and thirsty. Oh, it's a bitter kind of hollow when love ended without mercy. No mercy for the memories, no mercy for the years. Just a cold, sharp winter and the salt of sudden tears. Yeah, you left me with nothing, without mercy. Out past that old diner where we carved our names in wood, I looked for those initials just to see if they still stood. But you're laughing in a photo with a man I've never met, while I'm drowning in the details that you managed to forget. The way we took our coffee, the song that made you cry, it's like you took a giant eraser to the skyline of our lives. How do you just unlearn the way my hand fits into yours? How do you lose the keys we had to all those open doors? I'm still living in your ways while you found a brand new now. I'm holding on to promises, but you forgot the vow. It's a lonely kind of haunting, like a ghost inside a story, to be the only one who remembers all the magic and the glory. I'm a page you already turned, a fire that lost its heat, while you forgot our memories. I've got them on repeat. that blue sweater that I bought you in the fall. But it doesn't trigger echoes of that night in Montreal. I mentioned our old movie and you didn't even blink. It's terrifying, darling, how fast a heart can sink. To realize that the forever we were building in the dark was just a temporary shelter where you never left a mark. Is my name just a sound that doesn't mean a thing? Are you sleeping just as soundly without the weight of my ring? I'm an architect of shadows, building shrines to what is gone, while you're miles down the highway, already chasing down the dawn. How do you just unlearn the way my hand fits into yours? How do you lose the keys we had to all those open doors? I'm still living in those ways while you found a brand new now. I'm holding on to promises, but you forgot the vow. It's a lonely kind of haunting, like a ghost inside a story, to be the only one who remembers all the magic and the glory. I'm a page you already turned, a fire that lost its heat, while you forgot our memories. I've got them on repeat. I remember for the both of us, I'll keep the flame alive. But it's hard to stay a believer when you're the only one who survived. Yeah, you forgot, but I never will. I found you in the wreckage with your spirit worn and thin. I opened up my windows just to let the sunlight in. I sat beside your shadows until they turned to gray, and gave you every piece of me to keep the ghosts away. I was the steady anchor when your world was all at sea. I built a bridge of promises so you could get to me. I gave you wings when you were ground, I gave you breath when you were still. I climbed the highest mountain just to show you there's a hill. I put my water in your well until my own ran dry. I taught your heart to beat again and told you how to fly. But now you're soaring somewhere new, and I'm the one who's broke. I'm left here in the ashes of the fire I let you stoke. It's a hollow kind of harvest, a bitter seeds I sowed. I gave you hope, and then you used it to hit the road. You look so much more violent than the ghost I used to know. You've got a brand new hunger and a steady, healthy glow. But I'm the one who's fading, I'm I'm the one who's losing life. Because I gave you all my matches just to get you through the night. Now you don't need the shelter that I spent my life to build. You're moving in with someone else, with all the holes I filled. Was I just a temporary fix, a bandage for the soul? Did you only love the version of me that helped you feel whole? Now that you're standing on your feet, you've outgrown the hand you held, and the story of our us is a story you've dispelled. I gave you wings when you were grounded, I gave you breath when you were still. I climbed the highest mountain just to show you there's a hill. I poured my water in your well until my own ran dry. I taught your heart to beat again and told you how to fly. But now you're soaring somewhere new, and I'm the one who's broke. I'm left here in the ashes of the fire I let you stoke. It's a hollow kind of harvest, a bitter seeds I sowed. I gave you hope, and then you used it to hit the road. I'm glad you're better, I'm glad you're free, but I wish you hadn't taken every spark of hope from me. Yeah, I gave you hope, now I've got none left. I watched your eyes for a flicker, stutter, or a tear, some sign that you were losing something held so dear. But you packed your bags like a grocery list, steady and so thin, while I was bracing for a hurricane that never did begin. You checked your watch and straightened out the collar on your coat, and left a goodbye that felt more like a clinical note. You walked out the door like you were stepping for some air, with the terrifying stillness and a vacant level stare. No shaking in your fingers, no cracks inside your tone. You left me in a crowded room, feeling all alone. I'm bleeding on the carpet, but you didn't even blink. You're a ship that's sailing steady while you watch the harbor sink. It's the coldest kind of poison, the sharpest kind of sealing, knowing that you're gone and you left without feeling. I'm searching through the silence for a ghost of an I'm sorry, but you didn't leave a footprint or a shred of the story. You didn't even slam the door to show you felt the spark. You just turned the knob and slipped away into the dark, like a ghost leaving a house it never intended to haunt. You took the very mercy that I didn't know I'd want. Even hate would be a comfort, even anger would be compared to this indifference that you've left for me to find? How do you turn it off? How do you go so numb to walk away from everything we've both become? You walked out the door like you were stepping for some air, with the terrifying stillness and a vacant level stare. No shaking in your fingers, no cracks inside your tone. You left me in a crowded room, feeling all alone. I'm bleeding on the carpet, but you didn't even blink. You're a ship that's sailing steady while you watch the harbor sink. It's the coldest kind of poison, the sharpest kind of sealing, knowing that you're gone and you left without fear. No heat in the goodbye, no salt in your eyes, just a clean white silence underneath the empty skies. You're already miles away, and you didn't feel a thing, not a thing. I tried to scrub the scent of you from every cotton thread, try to rearrange the ghosts that sleep in our bed. The mind is good at lying, saying I'm doing just fine, but the body keeps a ledger of the heart you left behind. I can fake a smile for strangers, I can play the part so well, but there's a truth inside my eyelids that I can't help but tell. Because my eyes have got a memory that my head can't quite erase. Every drop that falls is tracing out the outline of your face. The salt it knows the sorry, and the sting it knows the why. It's the history of us falling from a dark and heavy sky. I can tell the world I'm over it, that I finally found my feet, but the rain upon my radiator sounds like your heartbeat. The mind might find a way to forget the way we used to bow, but tears remember everything now. I saw a yellow light today, the color of your car, and suddenly the distance felt so heavy, so far. I didn't even realize I'd started to cry, until the taste of yesterday was dripping from my eye. They say that time's a healer, that the river eventually runs dry, but this water's getting deeper every time I say goodbye. It's a liquid kind of longing, a flood I can't control, spilling from the broken corners of a weary, leaking soul. They testify to every kiss, they witness every fight. They're the only ones still awake with me in the middle of the night. Because my eyes have got a memory that my head can't quite erase. Every drop that falls is tracing out the outline of your face. The salt it knows the sorry, and the sting it knows the why. It's the history of us falling from a a dark and heavy sky. I can tell the world I'm over it, that I finally found my feet. But the rain upon my radiator sounds like your heartbeat. The mind might find a way to forget the way we used to bow, but tears remember everything now. They remember the kitchen floor. They remember the closing door. The ink is blurred, the page is wet. What the heart wants to bury, the eyes won't forget. Yeah, they remember everything, every single thing. I'm a master of the how you, I've got the handshake down. I wear this practice composure like a heavy velvet gown. My voice is steady as a rock, I haven't missed a beat. I walk with purpose through the crowd and down the busy street. But there's a storm behind the curtain, a flood behind the dam, and the silence is a witness to the hollow man I am. Because I'm screaming in the shadows where the light can't reach the sound. But the only thing that's moving are the drops hitting the ground. The world hears a fine and life goes on somehow. But there's a roar beneath the surface that I can't disavow. Every soul street secret is screaming out your name in a language made of water, in a house that's lost its flame. You can't hear the heartbreak, but it's deafening to hide. Tears speak louder inside. I sat across from someone new and didn't shed a drop. I kept the conversation going, I didn't let it stop. But my throat felt like a desert, and my chest felt like a cage, while my eyes were writing tragedies on an unwritten page. It's the quietest explosion that a human can endure, to look so perfectly certain while I've never been less sure. It's a riot in the rib cage, it's a hurricane in the bone. It's the loudest kind of music when you're standing all alone. I'm shouting at the ceiling, I'm begging for a sign, but the only thing that answers is this rhythmic silver line. Yeah, I'm screaming in the shadows where the light can't reach the sound. But the only thing that's moving are the drops hitting There's a roar beneath the surface. Listen to the silence. Can you hear the crash? Can you feel the burning of the cold and liquid ash? I'm quiet on the outside, but I'm screaming. I'm screaming. I went to sleep beside the person that I always knew, but I woke up to a shadow with a different shade of blue. The eyes are still the same color, the skin is just as fair, but the soul I used to talk to, it isn't living there. I'm reaching for a hand that doesn't know the way to mine. You've rewritten every chapter and erased every line. There was no packing of the suitcases, no slamming of the door. You just became a stranger that I don't know anymore. You drifted like a shoreline while I was anchored to the pier. I'm looking at your face, but you've already left from here. The us I loved is buried in a ghost I can't define. Oh, it's the hardest kind of grieving when you didn't say goodbye. The light just left the window, the summer turned to sky, and you changed without goodbye. I ask you how your day was, and your voice is miles away, a hollow imitation of the things you used to say. You used to be my shelter, you used to be my home, but now I'm in your presence, and I've never felt so alone. It's like you're wearing armor made of ice and polished glass, watching all our memories just wither in the grass. Did it happen in a moment or 1,000 quiet miles? Was it hidden in the corners of your fading, tired smiles? I'm mourning someone living, I'm chasing someone gone. I'm stuck in yesterday while you're already at the dawn. There was no packing of the suitcases, no slamming of the door. You just became a stranger that I don't know anymore. You drifted like a shoreline while I was anchored to the pier. I'm looking at your face, but you've already left from here. The us I loved is buried in a ghost I can't define. Oh, it's the hardest kind of grieving when you didn't say goodbye. The light just left the window, the summer turned to sky, and you changed without goodbye. You're still standing in the kitchen, you're still breathing in the hall, but the you that used to love me, Isn't here at all, no goodbye. Just a change in the light. Just a change. I didn't hold back a single day or keep a secret spark. I gave you every match I had to lead you through the dark. I drew the blueprints of a life that stretched across the years. I poured my concrete over doubts and washed away the fears. I wasn't looking at the clock, waiting for a sign. I put your name on everything I used to think was mine. I didn't give you maybe, I didn't give you for a while. I gave you every sunrise and the truth behind my smile. I handed you the keys to every room inside my soul. I gave you all the pieces just to help you feel the whole. But you treated always like a lease you could just break. You walked away with everything I didn't think you'd take. I'm left with just a yesterday and a heart that's lost its clever, because I gave you forever, but you only wanted ever. Now I'm looking at a calendar with empty whiteout squares. A million ghosts of plans we made are hanging on the stairs. I invested in the silver hair and the porch swing in the shade. I was building up a fortress while you were just a parade. Passing through my history like a traveler in the night, taking all the forever and turning out the light. How do I take back the promises? How do I unring the bell when I gave you the heaven and you left me with the hell? I traded in my future for a dream that had your name. Now I'm standing in the wreckage and I've only got myself to blame. I didn't give you maybe, I didn't give you for a while. I gave you every sunrise and the truth behind my smile. I handed you the keys to every room inside my soul. I gave you all the pieces just to help you feel the whole. But you treated always like a lease you could just break. You walked away with everything I didn't think you'd take. I'm left with just a yesterday and a heart that's lost its clever, because I gave you forever, but you only wanted ever. Forever is a heavy thing to carry on your own. It's a long and dusty road to walk alone. I gave you the world, I gave you the time, I gave you forever, I don't have to tell the floorboards how to carry all my weight. They've memorized the rhythm of me coming home too late. I don't have to tell the shadows where to gather in the hall. They've seen me lose my footing, they've watched me lose it all. The kitchen light is flickering, a Morse code for the blind, echoing the broken parts you chose to leave behind. I can try to tell my story to a face I've never met. I can act like I'm a stranger to the sting of this regret. But the walls have seen the wreckage, and the window saw the ghost. The bathroom mirror reflects the thing that hurts the absolute most. There's no use in pretending or putting on a show, because the salt is already falling and it's got nowhere else to go. Every corner of this hollow house is where we had our fall, and tears know this place better than I know myself at all. I sat down at the table where we used to share our dreams, but the wood is warped and pulling at the edges of the seams. I reached for a distraction, just a book or just a song, but the silence here is heavy and the nights are getting long. I don't need a map to find the spot where you said we were through. My eyes just find the carpet where I said goodbye to you. They've got a permanent residence, a key to every room. They're the only things that flourish in this garden of the gloom. They've traced the cracks in every tile, they've soaked into the grain, a liquid architecture built of nothing but the pain. I can try to tell my story to a face I've never met. I can act like I'm a stranger to the sting of this regret. But the walls have seen the wreckage, and the window saw the ghost. The bathroom mirror reflects the thing that hurts the absolute most. There's no use in pretending or putting on a show, because the salt is already falling and it's got nowhere else to go. Every corner of this hollow house is where we had our fall, and tears know this place better than I know myself at all. They know the rug, they know the bed, they know the words that stayed unsaid. I'm a guest in my own heartbreak, but the tears are home. They're finally home. I'm staring at the calendar, circling the days, trying to find the moment where we buckled underway. I should have said the things I felt when you were standing near, instead of keeping all the I love yous locked away in fear. Now the silence is a mountain and the distance is a sea, and I'm haunted by the version of the man I used to be. Every drop is heavy with the why, and if and when. I'm trying to rewrite a book that's already reached the end. They're washing down my shaking hands and staining every floor. Reminders of the way I let you walk out through the door. It's a storm I can't escape from. It's a debt I can't forget. Watching as the tears fall like regret. I see you in the mirrors and I see you in the glass. Watching all the chances that I let so coldly pass. I had the world inside my palms and let it slip away. And now I'm begging for a minute, just to beg for you to stay. But the pavement's getting darker as the sky begins to leak, and the truth is finally running down the hollow of my cheek. Is there a way to turn the water back to wine? To find a way to make your heartbeat tangle up with mine? Or am I destined for this weather, for this cold and liquid gray? Drowning in the sorry that I didn't know how to say. Every drop is heavy with the why and if and when. I'm trying to rewrite a book that's already reached the end. They're washing down my shaking hands and staining every floor. Reminders of the way I let you walk out through the door. It's a storm I can't escape from. It's a debt I can't forget. Watching as the tears fall like regret. They're falling for the phone calls I didn't make. They're falling for the heart I chose to break. One by one until the sun goes down. Regret is the only thing that's left of us now. I dragged a blanket to the driveway just to watch the sky, but the universe looks shattered through the corner of my eye. The constellation we both name, it's missing pieces now. And like every silver promise and every whispered vow, the moon is just a jagged stone, a cold and distant light, reflecting back the emptiness I'm feeling here tonight. I remember how you told me that our love was written deep in the velvet of the cosmos, that the angels come to keep. But the ink is starting to smear and the sparks are falling fast. Nothing built on stars was ever meant to last. I'm reaching for a shooting star to wish you'd come back home, but even the celestial is leaving me alone. And I'm crying under broken stars tonight, while the galaxy is bleeding out its light. Every twin A tiny heart just drifted in a black and endless sea. You were my North Star, the one I used to find my way. Now I'm spinning in the vacuum, wishing for the day. Yeah, I'm crying under broken stars tonight, while the galaxy's bleeding out its light. Every twinkle is a memory that's burning out too soon. I'm just a lonely shadow dancing with a fractured moon. The heavens are in pieces, falling scattered on the ground. In a world so quiet, heartbreak is the only sound. Yeah, I'm lost out in the dark, and I'm falling just as far. Crying under broken stars. Watch them flicker, watch them fade, just like the beautiful mistake we made. One by one they disappear, leaving me with nothing but the dark and a single tear. Under broken stars. The coffee's still steaming in your favorite ceramic mug. There's a lingering warmth from your last Sunday morning hug. The clock on the wall is ticking like it's just another day, but the air in the room has turned a bitter shade of gray. I was halfway through a sentence about a house we'd one day buy, when the color of your spirit just drained out of your eye. You didn't fade like summer, or drift like autumn leaves. You didn't give me time to roll up my protective sleeves. One minute we were always a solid piece of stone, the next I'm in a desert, standing completely alone. There was no warning tremor, no clouds to hide the sun, just the terrifying sound of us being undone. It's like someone flipped a switch and the universe went black. I'm reaching for a version of you that's never coming back. We were writing out a story, we were halfway through the page, then you burned the whole library in a quiet, icy rage. No slow goodbye, no steady lead, no time to wonder why. You changed everything suddenly in the blinking of an eye. How can a heart go from a furnace to a stone? How can together feel so much like being on my own? You're a stranger with my secrets, a ghost with all my keys. I'm begging for a reason while I'm down here on my knees. Yeah, it's like someone flipped a switch and the universe went black. I'm reaching for a quiet, suddenly cold, suddenly the ending, before the story could be told. Yeah, you changed, and I'm still here, waiting for the why. I've got the punchline ready, I've got the perfect face, I'm moving like a dancer all over this crowded place. I'm the life of the party, the one who keeps it light. I'm making sure the windows are all shining, polished bright. But if you looked a little closer, past the static in my eyes, you'd see the heavy wreckage underneath this thin disguise. I tell a joke to hide the way my voice begins to shake. I'm a high-wire artist acting like there's nothing left to break. I say I'm doing better with a warm and steady grin, while the walls are getting thinner and the dark is closing in. It's an Oscar-winning performance, a masterclass in fight. But there's a salty river running just behind the line. Oh, I'm a neon light in a city that's gone cold, holding back the story that's never getting told. And I'm the master of the happy, I'm the king of moving on. But I'm counting every second until the crowd is gone. You see the painted colors, you see the upbeat style, but I'm crying behind closed smiles. It's exhausting keeping the curtains pulled so tight, to keep the world from seeing the middle of my night. My cheeks are getting tired from the weight of all this joy, while the memory of us is something I can't quite destroy. Yeah, I'm a neon light in a city that's gone cold, holding back a story that's never getting told. And I'm the master of the happy, I'm the king of moving on. But I'm counting every second until the crowd is gone. You see the painted colors, you see the upbeat style, but I'm crying behind closed smiles. The lights are going down, the door is finally locked, the mask is on the floor, and the clock is finally stopped. Now the grin can fade away, now the gray can finally stay behind the smile. I used to see a harvest in every seed we sowed. I saw 1,000 lanterns on a long and winding road. You were the maybe in my morning, the surely in my night, the one who kept the horizon within my weary sight. But you took the map and burned it, you took the compass too, and left me in a wilderness that smells of nothing but you. I'm reaching for a future that's been hollowed at the core, like a sailor chasing signals from a long forgotten shore. I try to find a reason to get up and face the day, but the why is in your pocket as you're walking far away. I poured my faith into your palms until my glass was bone dry. Now I'm staring at a ceiling that's just a patch of empty sky. You didn't just leave a suitcase or a shadow on the floor, you took the very hinge right off the only open door. I'm a bird without a current, I'm a fire without a spark, just a desperate set of fingers tracing outlines in the dark. You took the what if and the will be, you took the always and the us, and left a trail of bitter ash and clouds of silver dust. My heart is just a hollow shell, a ghost of what you chose to bless. Oh, it's a heavy kind of nothing when you left me hopeless. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel, or is the tunnel just a grave? Is there a hand in the middle of the water, or is there nothing left to say? You were the anchor, you were the road. Now I'm just a drifter without any hope. You didn't just leave a suitcase or a shadow on the floor, you took the very hinge right off the only open door. I'm a bird without a current, I'm a fire without a spark, just a desperate set of fingers tracing outlines in the dark. You took the what if and the will be, you took the always and the us, and left a trail of bitter ash and clouds of silver dust. My heart is just a hollow shell, a ghost of what you chose to bless. Oh, it's a heavy kind of nothing when you left me hopeless. No silver lining, no light in the heart, just the sound of the silence as I hit the wall. Yeah, you took it all, you left me hopeless, so hopeless. I watched the sun go down 3 times, or maybe it was 4. I've lost the count of shadows stretching out across the floor. I thought I'd hit the bottom, thought the well would finally dry, but there's a relentless ocean living right behind my eye. And they say the time's a healer, that the river finds the sea, but this water's just a circle, and it's drowning all of me. Every time I catch my breath and think the storm has passed, a memory hits the window like a stone against the glass. The way you smelled like cedar, or the way you spoke my name, it triggers the vibration, and the flood starts up again. There's no getting over, there's no shore in sight tonight, just a heavy liquid river in the absence of the light. It's a clock that never stops its chime, a bell I can't unring. It's the winter in the marrow that refuses to be spring. I'm a valley in a downpour, I'm a sky that's always gray. I'm washing out the footprints of the life we threw away. The world is moving forward, but I'm stuck inside this bed, where the sorrow has no bottom and the song has no end. Oh, it's a marathon of misery, a wound that won't possess, because crying feels endless. Is there a point where the heart just runs out, where the silence is louder than the fear and the doubt? Or am I just a vessel built to carry all this rain, a permanent monument to a never-ending pain? It's a clock that never stops its chime, a bell I can't unring. It's the winter in the marrow that refuses to be spring. I'm a valley in a downpour, I'm a sky that's always gray. I'm washing out the footprints of the life we threw away. The world is moving forward, but I'm stuck inside this bed, where the sorrow has no bottom and the salt has no end. Oh, it's a marathon of misery, a wound that won't possess, because crying feels endless. Endless as the highway, endless as the dark, just a steady cold erosion for every single spark. Still falling, still calling, yeah. it's endless. I'm standing on the platform, watching taillights fade to red, repeating every stay with me that I should have probably said. The dust is settling on the tracks, the air is getting still. I'm staring at a distance that I know I'll never fill. You're moving at the speed of light toward a brand new light, while I'm stuck here in the echo of a sharp and sudden night. I went back to our kitchen, but the chairs are out of place. It's like the house is trying to scrub the memory of your face. Your side of the closet is a hollow wooden cave, a silent empty monument to everything we gave. You're already crossing borders, chasing down a different sun, while I'm paralyzed by everything we haven't even done. You've got a map, you've got a plan, you've got a place to go. I'm just the wreckage in the review that you're leaving in the snow. You're turning all our always into somewhere in the past, while I'm the only one who thought we'd actually find a way to last. I'm a footnote in your story, a shadow on the right. You're already halfway home, and you left me behind. How do I move my feet when the ground has gone away? How do I find a tomorrow in this broken yesterday? You took the wind, you took the sails, you took the very sea, and left a ghost of who I was to sit and wait for me. Yeah, you've got a map, you've got a plan, you've got a place to go. I'm just the wreckage in the review that you're leaving in the snow. You're turning all our ways into somewhere in the past, while I'm the only one who thought we'd actually find a way to last. I'm a footnote in your story, a shadow on the right. You're already halfway home, and you left me behind. Still on the platform, still in the rain, watching the horizon take away your name. Yeah, you're gone, and I'm just here. You left me behind. I sit in the kitchen when the house gets too loud with the quiet, trying to find a frequency in the static and the right. I scroll through my messages just to see your name appear. But the screen is a window to a world I can't get near. I play that old voicemail from a Tuesday in July, just to hear the way you laugh before you learn to say goodbye. The radio is playing songs we used to call our own, but they sound like broken records when I'm listening on. I find myself answering questions that nobody's asking me, just to fill the empty spaces where your shadow used to be. It's the pitch and the pull, the way you'd whisper in the dark. Now the silence is a forest, and I'm looking for a spark. I can handle the empty closet and the cold side of the bed. I can deal with all the maybe and the things we never said. But it's the ghost of your hello that's breaking me in two. The melody of everything that sounded just like you. The world is full of noise, but it's just a hollow choice, because I'm starving for a sentence. I miss your voice. Sometimes I think I hear you calling from the other room, and for a heartbeat I forget this heavy velvet gloom. But it's just the wind against the glass, or the settling of the floor, reminding me that sound doesn't live here anymore. Yeah, I can handle the empty closet and the cold side of the bed. I can deal with all the maybe and the things we never said. But it's the ghost of your hello that's breaking me in two. The melody of everything that sounded just like you. The world is full of noise, but it's just a hollow choice, because I'm starving for a sentence. I miss your voice. Speak to me in dreams, whisper through the trees, send a little echo back to me on the breeze. It's so quiet now, so quiet that I miss your voice. I check the locks and I turn the burner off the stove. I'm surrounded by the comforts of the little life we wove. There isn't a letter or a sudden tragic we are through. Nothing's disappeared and I'm not even missing you. But I'm leaning on the counter while the kettle starts to steam, and I'm breaking into pieces like a fractured waking dream. The sky is a perfect, ordinary shade of morning blue. I'm doing all the simple things I'm supposed to wanna do, but my chest feels like a cavern where a heavy bell just swung, and a song of ancient sorrow is the only one I've sung. I haven't lost my keys and I haven't lost my way, but I'm drowning in a river on a sunny Saturday. It's a grief without a face, it's a wound without a name, a cold and steady shiver in the absence of a flame. There's no ghost in the hallway, no shadow at the door, but I'm spilling like a glass that's been shattered on the floor. I'm searching for a reason, but the logic's gone dry. I'm just standing in the kitchen, crying without knowing why. Without knowing why. Is it the weight of all the years? Is it the dust upon the shelf? Or am I finally mourning for a version of myself? It's a leak inside the spirit, it's a crack inside the soul, a quiet kind of hunger that I never can control. It's a grief without a face, it's a wound without a name, a cold and steady shiver in the absence of a flame. There's no ghost in the hallway, no shadow at the door, but I'm spilling like a glass that's been shattered on the floor. I'm searching for a reason, but the logic's gone dry. I'm just standing in the kitchen, crying without knowing why. Without knowing why. No sad movie playing, no rain against the pain, just a sudden heavy salt falling like a summer rain. I'm fine, I tell the silence, but the silence knows I lie. Yeah, I'm just crying without knowing why.